Hey folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking. Tonight, I'm having Whistlepig Piggyback Bourbon Whiskey, which has been aged for 6 years. It is 50% alcohol by volume, 100 proof, coming to you from the Whistlepig Whiskey Company out of Bardstown, Kentucky, although it is distilled in Vermont, Kentucky, and Indiana. They have a farm in Vermont where they grow a whole lot of rye, and that is their base, and that's where they do a lot of their distilling. Uh, this has been aged 6 years in American oak barrels, and their claim to fame, if you will, is that they're young, rebellious distillers. There's no family traditions or anything like that. So I've seen Whistlepig around, and I figured I'd give it a try. I got this mini from Total Wine, even though I walked into the store and I said, I won't get a mini today. And I got a mini anyway. And they actually have some very elevated, expensive entries in their lineup, some behind glass cases that are in the thousands, I believe. But this little mini cost me, I think, $5. And let's see how it tastes. So let's crack it open. This is made from a corn and rye mash bill, mostly corn. So here's what it looks like. It's a nice looking whiskey, isn't it? It's nice looking bourbon, isn't it? Especially in this glass. Trying to give it some justice. Put it in a nice glass. So it's a lightish brown. Let's give it a smell. Wow, very boozy. Very boozy. It has some definitely honeyed notes. A little bit of spice. Now it's been aged for 6 years in American oak cask, so I'm going to presume or anticipate some oak flavoring, some vanilla flavoring. But you never know, folks. Let's give it a taste. Prost, my friends. Gotta be careful with this 50% alcohol by volume. Ooh, it is strong, boozy, spicy, hot. I feel like I can blow fire now. Very hot, very boozy, a little bit sweet. Uh, I'm getting, I'm getting some oak notes, definitely. Let's give it another sip. I'm getting a little bit of lemon. I'm getting that citrusy feel to this, but it's mostly a Swedish dram and spicy dram. Can't put my finger on the spice, but it definitely has oak flavor you would appreciate if you are a bourbon drinker. Let's give it one more sip for good measure. So, yeah. So you get some oak flavor, nice oak flavor, a little bit of vanilla. I will give it that. It's very strong. It is not for the faint of heart. And usually my scotches and bourbons and general whiskeys are not 50 proof. Usually they're under 46, I believe. So it's up there. So just be prepared for that. Again, I have this straight, not watering it down, not putting any ice in it, just to get the true like nature of it without diluting the alcohol. So how would I rate this? Well, I I've had I do have some favorites when it comes to bourbon. Uh, I have some bourbons. I've had some bourbons that taste like rubbing alcohol that shouldn't even be sold to anybody. They should just be used to set things aflame if those things needed to be set aflame. This one I'd say sits in the middle, above average. I'd give it a 82, 83. Let's go with 83 out of 100. It's a little bit too boozy for my taste buds, but then again, you can tailor it to whatever you want to what you want it to taste like, how strong you want it based upon the ice or the water that you put in it. But it's going to start off really harsh, really strong. I wish it were a little bit sweeter. I wish it had a little bit more oak flavor for a bourbon. Aged 6 years, I would have thought that would be a little bit more oaky. But I think it's overpowered by the fact that the ABV is so high. So you're really just tasting a lot of alcohol. So there you have it, folks. Another review in the books. Whistlepig, Piggyback, Bourbon, 6 years. They have a lot of whiskeys in their lineup. You know, a lot of aged whiskeys. Like I said, they're very. Excuse me, son. What are you doing? They're very. They have a very diverse lineup. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you on the next video.